Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Those of you who already know me may have noticed that I've been pretty quiet lately. I've had a lot to deal with over the past few years. Unfortunately, I've had to close my company and I've been made bankrupt. This has taken its toll on me mentally and completely obliterated my finances.
I've got nothing left. I've got nothing left.
All jokes aside, it's a pretty serious and difficult thing to go through. Coming to terms with my current situation completely knocked the wind out of me and almost changed the way I think about life. I became very depressed, lost my love for life, felt angry and unlucky. And even though luck does play a part, I believe that life is cause and effect. I made mistakes, lost focus, got lazy, and in reality I didn't give it my best shot. So, after getting knocked down, feeling sorry for myself and having a little cry, I've dusted myself off, refocused, recharged, and I'm ready for round two. Despite everything, I still truly believe a person can change their stars. And to prove my point, I'm inviting you to join me on a journey of self-improvement like no other. A real life rags to riches story, showing you how I will go from bankruptcy to indestructible wealth. I'm going to show you how powerful a change in mentality can be and how thoughts become things. I'm going to be documenting how I improve all areas of my life as much as humanly possible. I'll be reading all of the books, consulting with the gurus, working hard and doing everything required to be successful in all aspects of my life. I've already lost a lot of weight, around 30 kilos for my heaviest. And also stopped smoking. But this is just the start of my fitness aspirations. Career wise, I've always heard you should dress for the job you want, not the one you've got. I've decided to go for the only job that matches my ambitions and the scale of my experiment, and that is to become king. I know what you're thinking, apart from has he lost his mind? How exactly does somebody become king? Well, let's take a look. A sovereign head of state in a monarchy. A monarch may exercise the highest authority and power in the state. Oh, that's pretty good, isn't it? Or others may wield that power on behalf of the monarch. Usually a monarch either personally inherits the lawful right to exercise the state's sovereign rights, or is selected by an established process from a family or cohort eligible to provide the nation's monarch. Look, I don't think that's going to happen. My dad's a lorry driver. So what other options have I got? Well, it says here, alternatively, an individual may become monarch by right of conquest, acclamation, or a combination of means. Well, that sounds promising. Okay, so right of conquest. The right of conquest is a historically legitimate right of ownership to land after an immediate possession via force of arms. Oh, sounds a little bit messy, doesn't it? It was recognised as a principle of international law that gradually deteriorated in significance until its prescription in the aftermath of World War II. Prescription. I think that means banned or forbidden, following a criminalisation of a war of aggression, as first codified in the Nuremberg Principles. Look, I'm getting images here of Hitler and Napoleon. It didn't end very well for them guys, so I'm not too keen on that route. So, what is acclamation? Well, in its most common sense, it is a form of election that does not use a ballot. The most frequent type of acclamation is a voice vote. Let's have a little look, in which the voting group is asked who favours and who opposes the proposed candidate. In the event of a lack of opposition, the candidate is considered elected. In parliamentary procedure, acclamation is a form of unanimous consent. Look, again, I'm not too keen on this method. I think that this requires a crown being up for grabs, and there's not actually too many of them at the moment. So I think that the best and the easiest option is just going to be to start a new country. In the meanwhile, due to a lack of peasants to tax and no wealthy relatives, I'm going to have to make my own money, sadly. As the next few years are a write-off for me here in the UK, I've spent literally all of my money on a one-way ticket to the city of Eternal Spring, Medellin, Colombia. And I'll be flying there as soon as possible. Once there, I will be learning Spanish as quickly as possible, showing the best of what Colombia has to offer and starting my adventures. My philosophy is going to be simple. I'm going to make money from richer countries and spend it in poorer countries with better weather. The whole time I plan on being completely transparent on the cost of living and how I'm earning my money. Again, the focus will be on only doing things that I can do from anywhere in the world. Well, anywhere with Wi-Fi. Fortunately, I'm pretty good at a few things, making money being one of them. But more on this later. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you've had enough of your country, or would like to help in starting a new one, I would love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for my next video where I'll be looking at how to actually start a country.